Assalamu alaikum students, how are you today? We're reading from a new chapter, the Shi Camel. Please open your books at page number 6 or look at the board. Thank you. Chapter 2, the Shi Camel. The tribe of Tahmud erected huge buildings on the plains and carved beautiful homes out of the hills. Allah sent onto them his prophet Salih alayhi salam, a man from among them. He called his people to worship Allah alone and to not associate partners with him. While some of them believed him, the majority of him disbelieved him and warned and harmed him by both words and deeds. Hazrat Saleh alayhi salam was known for his wisdom, purity, and goodness, and had been greatly respected by his people before Allah's revelation came to him. The proof of Hazrat Salih alayhi salam's message was evident, but despite this, it was obvious that most of his people did not believe him. They doubted his words, thinking he was charmed, and they saw that he would not stop preaching. The people of Tahmud gathered on a certain day at their meeting place, and the Prophet Salih alayhi salam came and addressed them to believe in Allah, reminding them of the favors Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had granted them. Then, pointing at a rock, they demanded, "Ask your Lord to make a she camel, tall and attractive, issue from the rock for us." Hazrat Salih alayhi salam replied, "Look now, if Allah sends you what you have requested, just as you have described, will you believe in all that which I have come to you with faith? Will you believe in that which I have come to you with and have faith in the message I have been sent with?" They answered, "Yes." So he took a vow from them on this day and prayed to Allah, the Almighty, to grant their request. Allah ordered the distinct rock to split open to bring forth a great she camel. When their eyes set on it, they were amazed. They saw a great thing, a wonderful sight, a dazzling power and clear evidence. A number of Hazrat Salih alayhi salam's people believed, yet most of them continued in their disbelief, stubbornness, and going astray. Allah Almighty said, "We sent the she camel to Tahmud as a clear sign, but they did her wrong. It was said that the Shi Camel was miraculous because a rock in the mountain split open and it came forth from it, followed by its young offspring. The camel produced milk sufficient for all the people to drink on the same day that it drank all the water, leaving none for them. At first, the people of Tahmur were greatly surprised when the camel issued from the mountain rocks. It was a blessed camel, and its milk was sufficient for thousands of men, women, and children. If it slept in a place, that place was abandoned by other animals. Thus, it was obvious that this was not an ordinary camel, but one of Allah's significant signs. It lived among Saleh's people, some of whom believed in Allah, while the majority still continued in their stubbornness and disbelief. The hatred of Hazrat Sahil alayhi salam turned towards the blessed Shi Camel. A conspiracy started to be hatched against the camel by the disbelievers, and they secretly plotted against it. Hazrat Sahil alayhi salam feared that they might kill the camel, so he warned them, "O my people, this She Camel of Allah is a sign for you. Leave her to feed on Allah's earth, and touch her not with evil, lest a near torment will seize you." For a while, Hazrat Saleh alayhi salam's people let the camel graze and drink freely, but in their hearts they hated it. The disbelievers now began complaining that this huge She Camel with its unusual qualities drank most of the water and frightened their cattle. They laid a plot to kill the camel and sought the help of their women folk to tempt the men to carry out their commands. They watched the camel closely, observing all its movements as the She Camel came to drink at the well. One of them shot it in the leg with an arrow. It tried to escape, but was hampered by the arrow. The other followed the camel and struck it with a sword in the other leg. As it fell to the ground, he pierced it with his sword. The killers were given a hero's welcome, cheered with songs and poetry composed in their praise. In their arrogance, they mocked Hazrat Saleh alayhi salam, but he warned them, "Enjoy life for 3 more days, then the punishment will be descend upon you." Hazrat Saleh alayhi salam was hoping that they would see the folly of their ways and change their attitudes before the 3 days went out. "Why 3 days?" they asked. "Let the punishment come as quickly as possible." He pleaded with them, "My people, why do you hasten to evil rather than good? Why do you not ask pardon of Allah so that you may receive mercy?" They replied, "We see your presence and that of your followers as bringing evil on us." They also plotted to kill Hazrat Saleh alayhi salam's and his household. Allah saved Hazrat Sahil alayhi salam and his followers from their wicked plans. Heavy-hearted, they left evildoers and moved to another place. 3 days after Hazrat Sahil's alayhi salam's warning, thunderbolts filled the air, followed by severe earthquakes which destroyed the entire tribe and its homeland. There was one terrific cry which had hardly ended when the disbelievers of Hazrat Saleh's alayhi salam's people were struck dead, one and all, at the same time. Now students, as a self-task, you have to retell the story in your own words to your teacher. So please do that, okay? You can send an audio recorded, or you may type it, whatever. But retell the story so your teacher can hear you. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.